know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, motivation, mine's 50. I got you, punk.
First carry for Darius Geis. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
Let's go. Let's do
A
this.
big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback.
Touchdown, Washington! Chris Thompson, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Down. 90. Full. Let's go. Protein spill.
They'll run run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a give right side. Foreman.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Got it? 51's the mic, boy. 51. Check. Nice 7. Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. I got it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gomes caught by the tight end Ertz. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
That's what I'm talking about, boy. That's what I'm talking about.
We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Eagles take over.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw on 2nd down, Gomes. Got an open man, it's Harmon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gomes. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Oh, here we go.
Here's Foreman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
51's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw on 3rd down, Gomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 11 at the 10-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
They'll run with Geis. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake.
I got it.
And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Give him an even 20 yards there on the pickup as a fake punt fooled everybody. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Thompson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
54. Hey, I'm coming. That's it. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, tackle. Let's go.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. It's brought in by Dodson. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard. Picking up the first on a gain of 15. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Gomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Redskins scoop it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Here's Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now after the run by Geis, here's first and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Flushed out right. He's got it complete to Thompson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Redskins 21. Eagles.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28.
Double time. 3 down. Fox trot.
Throwing again. Gomes, incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's third down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Back to throw. Gomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They'll run on first down. Foreman. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
Off play action. Gomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Gomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
We got this.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On first down, Foreman. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. Extra point safely through, and it makes the score 21-10.
21, Eagles 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54, Mike 54. Not today, you are. What a right.
Now Haskins, third and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. As his guys are back within a single score. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
The Redskins take over.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Now Haskins to throw it. He's got his man. This is Doxson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
What we got?
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Got a man, that's Quinn. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Haskins now 6 of 10 of this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. It's hauled in by Doxson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on second down. Haskins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one unless there's another defensive penalty.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he is going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense holds here on the final play of the half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. There, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Gomes buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Gomes. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here now, Johnny Townsend. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return, Hardy. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Trey Quinn, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Quit talking about it.
On second down now, Foreman, and down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On third and short, they'll try option left. He can run for it, and he will. 20! They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turn. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and through, and that will get them one closer.
Redskins 27, Eagles 24.
Now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the start.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
That's how you score, Orange.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
The point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Second and 4. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Gomes. Catch is made, it's Harmon. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here I come. Here I come. Ready.
On 4th down, Gomes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Flush to his right. Oh, wide open, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun. Gomes. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Gomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs,
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible.
And the pressure gets to him again. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Play action. Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there.
And look at this, another fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Throwing to start the drive. Gomes. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Watkins, the intended receiver. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Haskins will throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Looking to throw. Gomes. Kelvin Harmon, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Foreman. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down at the 43. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Haskins going to try to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Harmon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harmon. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First down, Eagles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Redskins, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year, and they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.